you. Crazy now, I'm just too on. Maybe now I'm just too gone. Maybe now I'm just looking for that same vibe that you on. Cause I'm out here with my boys, going crazy in this bitch. Overseas, getting Benz, no Mercedes in this bitch. We made the album 9 months. Had a baby in this bitch. I'm with your babe on the run, like I'm Jay-Z in this bitch. I don't smoke a lot, but I get green. But ball out, no SBs. I caught you out, you got serving that beat stop, no step team. I came through and that's real shit. No, Novocaine, but I feel this. Feel the kid when I feel banks. I still be spitting that Will Smith. I shut it down, we do that. Hell yeah, we knew that. Yo, girl, give me them crazy eyes. Orange is that new black. Black cold out, so I think about it. Stress me out, so I drink about it. They talk a lot, but it's all good, so it's too real. Don't think about it.
She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She took me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. Came up as a church boy with my dukes on weekends. Waking up at like 6, man, you don't get paid if you sleep in. Man, you don't know where I come from. You don't know what I've been through. Realize I don't say shit about all the bread that I sent you. You getting mad, I'm sitting back, I'm fucked up, I'm getting trash. Gotta go watch 2 gold chains and I go real like Trinidad. Trick, I'm the man. Act like you know me. Popping off like a semi. Man, I rap like it's loaded. I mean, my crew hot, your crew not. We too sick, no flu shot. On this side, it's all big. Man, I ain't dissing on Tupac, just East Coast, all East Coast. These young bloods don't know better. Most of y'all got no chill. They'll get it poppin' in snow weather. Some kids just need love. They'll put in work for like no cheddar. Looking up to them dope boys. They got bands like Coachella. Yeah, just remember, I might have your girl for dinner. I'm the man year round, January to December. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She took me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it. She take me out of my place, but I stay in my zone. Look me right in my face. She can see through my soul. I said, don't think about it. I said, don't think about it.
Yo, it is your boy BX Brother 730, and I'm live streaming Legacy Football League 14 Custom Franchise League. Got my Jets 1-0 going up against division rival Miami Dolphins. Should be a shootout.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they're able to get this one across
God
the 35.
damn, Williams.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock
This dude is
Stadium.
the worst, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Like that? That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. A little dump off for Corral. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Just stay out, bro.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Yo, Brandon, what's going on? Yes, sir.
They'll run with Marshall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Marshall.
Let's go. Push him forward, baby. We'll take that.
Down at the 33, a pickup
We
of
will
about
take
4.
that.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. This is Marshall. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Who is it? We should get that.
On 2nd down, here's Newton.
Damn, you gotta. Oh my God, you gotta slide, bro.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Way to be with him, though.
It's a big play there
Way to
for
be with him.
Miami. And even
We just
50
gotta jump for that.
yards.
They've got good playmakers
just
on the
gotta jump
offensive
for
side
that,
of the
bro.
ball. I don't know what happened
all.
last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And a
They didn't
shot
even
taken
select me
on
to the
3rd
right
down,
person.
unsuccessful.
Put that down, Lily.
4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll
I
be
don't even got
second
the
down.
right playbook, man.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends,
This is
you're
gonna
hoping
be a
that each of your
disaster.
guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner.
This
But the
is
converse
really about to
though,
be a
you got to
disaster.
win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Why would you tell you put the president?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here.
You're really a
On
bonehead.
2nd and 14. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that
definitely
last
am.
play, and that means they'll need to come up
Definitely.
with something here on 3rd down. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Going up top. This
Way
is
to hang
caught
on
at
to
the
that
20.
ball. Let's go.
It's a big play there for the Jets. On
Yeah,
3rd
we do
down.
trades.
64 yards.
We also have a trade
I know
calculator
they had good
that
coverage downfield, but you have to wonder
that
on
inputs
3rd
all
and
the
long like that,
the
how does that
attributes and stuff
happen
like that
they
to
can get
determine whether it's a
far
fair
downfield,
trade
complete a
or
pass?
who
You gotta
won
guard
in
the
that deal.
sticks, understand where you
Stuff
are.
like
So
that.
it's
But in my
almost
league,
like
we
someone fell
just
asleep at the
we keep it
switch,
to it
and
has
now
to be
that
a
the
fair
play's been
trade
completed,
to benefit
they've
both
got to
parties.
dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Come on. Stop beaming, bro. Come on.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be
That's a
taken
holding?
down here with a penalty
Of
flag
course.
on the field. So some holding
Of
over on the left side of
course.
that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And here's Marshall. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Come on now.
They run a draw here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
And all the way
Let's go.
down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Yeah, we used to do all that stuff too. We got some cool features though.
They'll try and
We
punch it
definitely got
in.
some cool ass features.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Crowell. And he is
Oh
going
my
to
God,
lose
man.
yardage
These guys
here.
are so slow.
He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points
Yeah, we only do
them, but that feels a whole lot better
doing
running
one
off the field.
in-season
The
trade,
Dolphins offense now heads back
so
on
it kind
the field.
of waters down all that
all
that trading people want to do.
Field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh my God, you got to catch that.
Almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
You got to catch that.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right,
Well, we
let's
always
go,
talk about how
let's
you got to be
go.
quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw.
Let's go, keep on.
Traffic and it's intercepted.
Or whatever his name
Picked
is.
off by
Yep,
Kayvon
Kayvon Webster.
And
Let's
he'll
go.
bring this one
Let's
back to
go.
the 29. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was
Man, I
all
lost
smiles.
a lot of my
He's
fucking
still all
shit,
smile.
man.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall
Exactly,
off, but not in this
exactly.
case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy
Doesn't
carrying
matter.
the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yeah, we got that same rule, 45-yard line. But the thing is, even if you across the 50 and you're within your red zone, I mean your side of the field, it has to be like 4th and 1 in order for you to go for it. So we're like real strict, man. I got a whole rule book, bro.
They'll run it with Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. it's Newton.
Oh, did I get hit?
It's intercepted at the goal line.
Oh,
That's
my
off
God,
with
I
great
got hit.
anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He
PS4 for life, brother.
How much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And
I forgot I got Cam Newton so I could take off and run.
oftentimes interceptions result.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stop yelling. That's not Nina. No, you're not getting no ice pop. No.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Who keeps turning this
And what
TV
did we
up?
talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. They're shoving his way inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of
Copy
the 30.
that, man. You take it easy, man. I'll see you later on today, bro.
NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. It's
come on,
incomplete.
brother.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. To turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it?
Yo, Devin, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield.
Let's go, buddy.
And it's intercepted.
Them boys has got some traction.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
Bro, I put these boys in contain and they still can't get it done. Like, come on.
He's the one that got to him.
I mean, not contain, but
down for a loss of 9.
you know what I mean.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Copy that, man. I appreciate that. I'm rolling with my wrong playbook, so I ain't as potent right now. 'Cause I don't know what's going on with these plays. I'm trying my best.
Now it's Wilson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Go to the table. Damn.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Leave it, man. Leave it. Time for him to go, man. Getting no last fucking nerves, yo.
The Dolphins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Flowers. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Right to the 3. That's it. 180. That's right now. I got it. That's fine. I got it. Hey. 20.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh,
so
my God. Come on, man.
To the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game.
No
If you
good
do want to
there,
throw
no
the
good
ball,
there.
play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really
Not gonna
hurts
be
you as an
done, Tony.
offense.
But I was already in the game. I can't just quit now. I know you should have said something though. You said, yeah, because I thought the thing was at 5:30.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down
You
from
don't
the
got no packages
42.
at 5:30?
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they
Jeremy, this my lead.
blitz scheme.
Yep.
Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against
I think we
Denver?
need to
They
go ahead
lost
and
the
turn the game
ultimately.
speed up, though,
They
'cause
dropped
these
the
guys are
defensive
moving
end
like
out, and he ended up with
tortoises,
an
man.
interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Corral. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's good. Hit him back.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. He's to the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's
You,
yielded just
you
3
any leads?
points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Yeah, we real sim. We might have a couple.
They'll try and run for it.
I think
with
one or
Corral.
two guys that need to be replaced. The activity is just not what's up. They're gonna be rebuilding teams. The Bills, I think they're like a 72 overall. And I think the Rams got to be replaced. I'll send you all the information, you know what I'm saying, and then you can let me know if you still might be interested in playing. We utilize Discord chat as our main lines of communication with the league. The league is very well organized. We got some good group of guys in there. We got some wolves. These dudes are nice. Like I said, we got a set of rules that keeps the game sim and supposed to be played the way it's supposed to be played
Do we
today.
still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer
All
would
in
be
all,
yes.
man, it's a
They're
dope
going to have
league.
a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their
I
offensive
don't know
guys,
if
can we
Gurley's
get a little bit
there.
closer
Yeah, get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal.
I don't know who his quarterback
And
is,
his
but
first throw here
he
is
is-
incomplete.
he's not
Devontae
making the-
Parker,
he's not making the
intended
reads.
receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Cluster.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
he should
It's
be
a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with
Oh, look
3rd
at-
and still 7. Yards to go.
Yeah, there's rules that tell you when you can go for it on 4th. Like I said, I'll show you all of that so you're well aware.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers.
Now he
He's
puts it
got his
there.
big tight end over
Push
the
it.
middle, complete. And he'll
Push
have
it.
it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Load it. Load it.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Now
Let's
Rivers
go.
lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty.
Let's
No backs
go.
in the backfield. All receivers out in the
As you can see, I got these Jets. They're not good at all.
Act as his
And
own blitz
I'm able to
Yeah,
control.
you
compete.
got nobody else there to protect
No
it.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The pitch to Crowell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken
This is,
down, losing
year
yardage
3.
at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Great, great, great. Hey, slow down, slow down. Hey, hey. Go, 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 go. Hey, hey.
From the 50, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
I'll check for you. I'll check for you. I'm not sure what he is.
From the gun, Newton.
Cam cannot use his fucking
He's
feet.
taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Ziggy Ansah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Back now in Miami as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw, Rivers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Cluster.
Rivers on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
That was a bad move.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They begin the drive with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And a tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. To throw on second down is Newton. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Hauled in by Anderson left
Gotta
side.
hold your block.
He'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Yo, you heard him, right?
The completion.
Them
good for
motherfuckers be
3
saying
and
some bugged out
second
shit,
down.
man.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6
Shit, I have
thus
the
far.
slightest
This is
idea.
3rd and 7. Throwing again is Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Newton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be
I'm a diehard Giants fan, man. Diehard.
You know, he's one of those tough guys.
But I take the weakest team in my leagues every new Madden edition, so that's one less team you have to worry about replacing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think
you
this
boys
team is lifting things up.
How about you, man? What's your favorite team, bro? I don't think we ever discussed that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, left. Hey,
Rivers to throw this time. Escape. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
How the fuck is he getting behind my defense like that, man? How? He fucking got the guys over top. Oh, God.
Touchdown. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra.
He's so lucky I don't got my fucking playbook, man.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Marshall now, the return. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And
Let's
it'll be
go.
a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go. Hey, hey.
Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Crowell. A beautiful fake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him
Right,
up.
Fly Guy. I need to. I'm more so trying to protect that ball, though, too. I don't want to get popped doing
They're
that
up
shit.
against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On the ground, this is Williams. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th
I really
down.
didn't want to leave him with time on this
Now
clock.
the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but
And the funny thing is the wind
Did they score too soon?
is behind him. I mean, is against him, and he's still swinging it to him.
That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored
He's
too
still
soon. If
swinging
they
it to
somehow
that
hold
dude,
on,
man.
they managed the clock exactly right.
And out come the Dolphins now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down now, but that clock rolling. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That dollar been getting burnt, man. That's why I'm scared to go back to that shit. Believe me, I definitely want to send that shit.
It's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion
That dollar
percentage,
been
and you're
getting
also
me
not
fried right
forcing into
now,
bad
man.
traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
3 down. Hey, check. Hey, left. 89.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through
See,
the air on 2nd
that
down.
dollar and that
Couldn't
crossing.
connect. Now it's
He likes that
3rd.
fucking
Trying
crossing
to go for the
pattern,
big one
man.
there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to the final 2
I gotta
plays.
find
And
something.
you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, I think I know what I want to do.
The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
We don't like
the Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
We don't like that.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Are you fucking serious, bro?
25. And he
Holy
goes
shit.
down, but not before reaching the 21.
You gotta be fucking
Now the Jets are going to
kidding
burn
me,
another
man.
timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. So the big play gets
Hope
them
I had
all
it.
the way down to
Ain't
the
got it no
outskirts
more.
of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd
That
and
was
3.
fucking crazy, man.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
I think so. I think that's the rookie.
So it all rests now on the right
I think
foot of
that's the
Jason
rookie.
Sanders. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And it's good.
You know what? And I didn't even have my fucking playbook. That's the shit that pisses me off, yo. Couldn't do nothing that I wanted to do against this dude. Ah, good game, good game, good game.
Charles,
Damn
I
good
think when
game.
the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were
Nothing you
able
can
to
do about
here
that,
in
man.
this
And I'm
one.
there for it,
Similar to
man.
a tennis
50-50
match,
ball.
right? Not letting
50-50
them
ball,
break
fly
your
guy.
serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
50-50 ball. I thought I had it, though, to be honest
So
with
for
you.
the Dolphins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I gotta find that catch. That wasn't a scoring summary, though. But that was one hell of a catch, though. I guess we can try to take this one. Oh, you can't play them. Oh, I checked with the view highlights. That's where I wanted to get it from. Hey, Jeremy, I'm gonna show you parts of the joint. All right, so let me go to first of all. Let me go here real quick because I gotta turn this game speed to a better setting because this shit is slow. Normal game speed. Maybe put it to fast. All right, so let's take a look at the RAM. If Gurley, I wonder if Gurley's still there. He should still be there. He almost won the Russian title last year. I'm in the wrong thing. Not depth chart. Gotta go to roster. Yeah, Gurley's only 26, man. He's only 26. Yeah, they about to be because the dude is having some internet connection and I don't know what's up with him. But you got a rookie quarterback. Throw power 90. His accuracy is pretty decent. It's 87, 85. He just got to work on the deep ball. He's a pocket quarterback. His speed is 63. You got Gurley there. Fullback, 1 year player. Wide receiver core, pretty decent. 91 overall, Brandon Cooks. Still young, 26. You got Robert Woods still there. Cooper Cup, or however you say his name. Tight end, Higby and Everett. The O-line, I think, is where the work needs to be done, which is like that for most of the guys in the league. Majority of the guys we gotta build up our O-line. You got a nice left end. Matter of fact, you got Aaron Donald still. He's pretty much up there, 29. But you still got two dope ends. You got pretty decent. You got a nice. You still got Sue. You got a fairly decent backup in Covington. Linebacker core, little suspect, but at least he got an 86 speed, so you might can use that guy. Middle linebackers are not the best. Got a fairly decent right outside linebacker, his second year in the league, also 84 speed. So, corners. Yeah, you're gonna have to go on free agency and pick up about 2 more corners. Anyone that's 74 overall and down, you can pick up free willingly. Free safety, Gathers. You got a dope, strong safety, and John Johnson. So I mean, they're pretty good, man. Yeah, I mean they decent. They ain't all the way trash, but you got your picks. So, but before all that, bro, I'm gonna send you a link in here of our rule. It may look like it's lengthy, bro, but trust me when I tell you it's not. If you play sim style football and you play the game the way it's supposed to be played, just like how you watch this stream, you should really have no problem. It's already something that you do. Gotta separate the mutt. You gotta separate the mutt from the sim style league. So what you see me do, what I do in mutt, I don't do over in the league. But here's a link to the rule. Hey, do you have Discord chat? If not, here, do me a solid. Come join this chat, right? You might have to download the app. It's called Discord. Let me send you an invite, and then you can meet me over there. Channel. All right, that's the link right there. Click it if you can click it. If not, copy and paste it. And jump over into that chat, and I'll further talk to you over there. All right, I'm getting ready to get off here. Gotta handle some business. Take these girls to practice. I'll be on later tonight streaming. Peace.